In Boston, Detective Clara Voss unravels a murder tangled with forbidden knowledge.
The Last Page by Lifestyle Bliss Channel. If you find this story interesting, like and share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for more edifying stories to come. Take a listen. The Arrival detective Clara Voss had a reputation in the Boston PD, sharp as a scalpel, cold as a surgeon. But lately, she'd begun dreaming of oceans, places without blood, without bodies. Then came the call that would pull her back. "Got a weird one for you," said Lieutenant Marquez over the phone. "We found a body in the rare books room at the Eastern Library, locked from the inside. Clara arrived within the hour. The victim, Walter Penrose, a reclusive bibliophile and retired professor. Cause of death, a single stab wound to the heart. The murder weapon, a letter opener in the shape of a quill. Books surrounded the scene, first editions, ancient tomes, leather-bound mysteries. The only clue, an open book on the floor, its last page torn out. The suspects. Clara interviewed the three people with access to the room. Emily Greaves, the young, ambitious archivist who'd worked under Penrose for 2 years. She'd recently had a public falling out with him over a denied promotion. Caleb Penn, a historian who visited regularly. He claimed to be researching a rare 17th century volume, the Midnight Lexicon, which Penrose had allegedly refused to share. Lucian Hart, Penrose's estranged godson. Rumor was he'd been written out of Penrose's will. Each had motive, each had opportunity, yet none explained how the door was locked from the inside. The locked room. Clara paced the rare books room. A single entrance, no windows, no vents large enough for a person, no evidence of a struggle. But something gnawed at her, the torn book. It was a worn copy of The King in Yellow, a band play infamous for its association with madness and misfortune. Clara picked it up. The torn page was the last, a passage where the play's mysterious, masked figure reveals the truth of reality and drives readers insane. But this was fiction, right? She examined the tear. Clean, done with intent. And on the desk nearby, a pen and an unfinished letter in Walter's spidery hand. "To whoever finds this, I must destroy what I have found. I cannot let it leave this room. The truth is too terrible. It's hidden in the final page. Forgive me. You." The truth in the text. That night, Clara had the letter page analyzed. No fingerprints except Walter's. Nothing extraordinary, except for the invisible ink. Under UV light, symbols glowed, ancient, esoteric. A code. Clara took it to Professor Min at MIT, an expert in cryptography and occult history. "Not just a code," Min said, adjusting her glasses. "It's a cipher based on the Voynich manuscript, only modified. And look here, the sequence spells a name, Verior Lux." Clara blinked. "I've seen that before. Caleb Penn mentioned it in his interview. He said the Midnight Lexicon was written by an anonymous scholar who used that pseudonym." "Then this wasn't just about murder," Min whispered. "This was about hiding knowledge." Sha. The confrontation. Clara returned to the library at midnight. Caleb Penn was already there, flashlight in hand, digging. Through the archives, she drew her weapon. "Looking for something, Professor?" Caleb turned, startled, then smirked. "It was never about Penrose. He was a gatekeeper. I only wanted what he refused to share." "You killed him?" "No," he said. "I watched him die. He read the last page of The King in Yellow. Whatever it revealed, it stopped his heart. Convenient. A man dies of fear, and you inherit the secret." "I didn't kill him," Caleb insisted, "but I'll admit I tried to take the page afterward. The door was locked. I waited until staff opened it the next morning." Clara hesitated. "The pieces were wrong. Then it clicked. You waited. The room was locked. But when the police arrived, the book was lying open on the floor, meaning someone had been inside after you. She turned back to the desk, the pen, the letter. You didn't tear the page, Caleb. No. Why? Because he did, Clara whispered. The twist. Clara requested a second forensic sweep of the letter opener. Beneath the fingerprints, a partial print, Emily Greaves. She confronted Emily in the library's back office. He found something, didn't he? Clara said. Something you both swore to protect. Emily's face twisted. He was going to destroy it, after all we'd sacrificed to find it. Do you know what it means to find truth buried for centuries? You killed him to protect a myth. No, Emily said softly. He wanted to die. He read it, and it broke him. He begged me to end it. I granted his wish. But then you stayed, Clara said. You wrote the letter. You tore the page. Emily nodded. I locked the door behind me, not to escape suspicion, but to contain the truth. And it worked. 7. The resolution. Clara retrieved the torn page from Emily's safe. She never read it. Instead, she sealed it in a fireproof bag and handed it to the Library of Congress with strict instructions. Never open. As for Emily, she confessed. In court, her story sounded like madness. The judge gave her 20 years. Caleb Penn published a book about the case. He left out the truth, of course. And Clara, she stopped dreaming of oceans. But sometimes, in the still moments before sleep, she thought about the last page and what it might have said. Some truths are best left unread. The end. Thank you for listening. If you find this story interesting, like and share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for more edifying stories to come.
There is a rhythm to living well, a whisper between the noise, where petals of peace bloom and joy dances quietly in the corner of your soul. Here mornings start with gratitude, evenings end with intention, and every moment in between, it's a brushstroke of your becoming. We don't chase perfection, we celebrate presence. This isn't just content, it's a sanctuary where your heart rests and your light rises. What if your every day wasn't so everyday? What if wellness felt like a vibe, not a checklist? What if self-care looked cinematic, joy felt curated, and growth came with glitter? From mindful moments to makeup mirrors, DIY hacks to dream deep philosophy.